Dang!
Alrighty guys, so check this out. Before this video gets started, I do want to mention that we just dropped 2 brand new pieces of merch. The first is the long sleeve because, as you know, it's getting nice and breezy outside, getting a little bit chilly, so we had to drop the super fire American flag Goon Squad logo on the front right there. And not only did we get these long sleeves, we also got some super fire brand new hoodies right here. Of course, you got the Simply Built Goon Squad on the front, nice and clean, and on the back you got a super nice graphic. And you got Tennessee, where we reside. So if you want to stay nice and cozy and support your boys, be sure to visit goonzquad.com. But as right now, let's get to the video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the original Goon Squad garage. We are finally back because, as you can tell, it's a little bit gloomy today, and that means it's raining somewhere. I think it's going to be raining on and off, so we really can't work out there. We don't want to get that insulation wet because that's exactly where we are in this part of the process, is insulation, the roof and all that stuff, and it is super sketchy up there. So we decided to just work on some cars, and as we mentioned in the previous video, we're going to be cutting down on the videos, try to make them a little bit shorter. And the reason why we want to do this is something really important, and that is because we want to get more stuff accomplished in the next couple of months, because there's only 2 months left of the year, and this is where you really got to focus and you really got to take things serious. And what our main goal is to actually sell everything, dude. Sell all this stuff, basically. I honestly don't have no like what do you call it, where it's like you can't let go of something.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have none of that for this stuff right here,
I
dude.
mean, most of this stuff is going to get sold. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 cars that are going to just stay, but we want to get ready and prep for our new shop because we want to get new inventory.
Dude.
We want to get some epic builds coming in for you guys,
Exactly.
dude.
So if these videos get a little bit shorter, you know what? Don't worry, because after this is all said and done, we're gonna move on to epicer stuff. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Way
who
epicer
doesn't
stuff,
want
dude.
new builds, dude? And to get new builds, we want to get rid of some of these and maybe even do something crazy, dude.
Exactly. And as you can tell, the leaves are falling down, so we got to move pretty quick. We got to get stuff done. But right now, what we want to focus on is actually this car right here. This car right here is one of those cars that'll probably never get sold because we are giving it to our sister, so she'll probably drive it forever. And like, that car is not too crazy expensive. All that other stuff, dude, we got probably around, what would you say, $500,000 in cars just
maybe
sitting around?
Something like that, dude.
Oh my
and we
goodness.
can sell that, and that could be like a Aventador or something, dude.
There's so much opportunity. You know what? We're almost letting it go to waste. So that's kind of what we're doing. That's our game plan right now, is to take this a lot more serious. I hope you guys understand where we're coming from. And if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. But you know what? We're going to start with this car right here, and we're going to try to get in the paint booth today, knock that out right quick, and move on to other stuff. We have 3 cars that we want to mainly focus on right now, that we got the paperwork done, everything. They just need a few little things done, like a little checklist, and they'll be ready to sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's exactly what we're going to get ready for. But as for this car right here, we just want to go ahead and paint it that way because she's driving the Jeep right now, and that's one of those vehicles that we want to get rid of as well.
We want to sell that thing too. Exactly. So let's just go ahead, probably run to the store, start with getting a bunch of supplies because we haven't painted in a long time, and grab everything we need, start sanding this sucker. It'll probably take us about an hour to sand, head to the paint booth, and hopefully start spraying some color down. Alrighty guys, so after making it back from the paint supply store with our paint, most importantly, we got back home and we went absolute ham on this front end over here. Got it completely wet sanded, the hood, the front bumper, and the fenders. And as for that front bumper right there, I say it looks pretty cool. Maybe we should just leave it like that.
Clear coat it, man.
Throw
That's it,
clear
dude.
coat over it, and it'll make it easier on us right
Yes,
there.
sir.
Dude. But no, we really actually had to sand a lot of that primer off because I think it's just like some cheap primer, or it's been sitting in the sun for such a long time. There's a bunch of like cracks in it, so we had to sand it smooth and ready for some fresh paint and some clear coat along with the rest of the car. And this area right here was kind of like a dinger right there that we had to straighten out. But you know what? Using the hard side of the sanding pad, we got that smooth, and we're ready to go after washing this thing up and we're actually gonna drive this thing along with a cop car and just load everything on the inside of the vehicle.
Yeah, we'll just drive him instead of like loading it up on the trailer, wasting all that time, because it's honestly already the afternoon and we don't have that much supplies. We're just blending the front end, dude.
That's right. Yeah, everything will fit in these cars right here, and I just want to drive this thing just to test out them big old brakes, dude.
You can't forget about those beautiful brakes, man. So I can't wait to see this thing painted, man.
That is right. So I say we go ahead, not waste any time, load everything up inside these vehicles, head that way, and start prepping this sucker. Alrighty guys, so we made it here to the paint booth and we just pulled the car straight in and we meant business. We got straight to work. First thing that we did was of course tape it up, tarp it up, then we wax and grease removed everything, and then we tack cloth everything. And then we even threw down some sealer on that front bumper because we were noticing that the primer was a little bit too patchy. And a lot of times when you throw down some paint without sealing it and it's not all one color, you're gonna see like it being cloudy. So we went ahead and took care of that. Then we threw down some base coat, and that base coat, it does have a good bit of metallics in it. I know you can't really tell in this kind of lighting, I'm guessing, or in the paint booth. The lighting is not the best in the paint booth, but you know what? Everything is moving so smoothly. And I gotta say, it honestly feels like it's a lot easier doing this type of stuff than working on a whole entire metal building. Well, wouldn't you say that,
That's
dude?
what this is kind of like a break compared to working on the metal building, dude.
This used to be difficult to do stuff like this, but now it's just like, this is easy,
If you can build a metal building and do insulation, this stuff ain't nothing, man. And that's why we like doing everything, because it just makes you realize how easy some of this hard stuff that you think is, dude.
That's what I'm saying. When you do the super difficult stuff and then you try like the stuff that used to be difficult for you, it just becomes like an absolute breeze. So that's just a crazy way to look at it.
It's crazy. And now you want to be better at everything.
That's right.
Once you learn that kind of stuff
Exactly.
right there.
And I think we're getting a lot better with the paint job because everything is just moving so quick. We're just getting everything done step by step. And we almost forgot, we also did some Bulldog. Bulldog is basically some adhesion promoter on that front bumper. That way when you're hitting about $150, $180, you don't chip your front bumper.
It don't fly apart, dude.
The paint don't just peel off on you,
it'll
dude.
just help with rock chips as well, for sure.
That's right. But anyways, we went ahead and got everything ready for the clear coat. I think that's all the base coat we're gonna throw. Go ahead and mix up some clear, spray it down, and I think we'll come out here tomorrow in the morning and pick this sucker up. Alrighty guys, so we are done throwing that clear coat. And I gotta say, it looks beautiful. Look at that.
Turned out amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. We just gotta pop some of this tape off so it doesn't stick to it when we come in here tomorrow and pull this thing outside, man.
Yep, everything went nice and smooth. I don't think it's a good idea to be eating potato skins.
Yeah, you might want to stay those potato skins a little bit back right now because we don't want none of that grease getting on it.
Dude, I gotta have them, man.
Dude, they're amazing, man.
I gotta have these potato skins, man. But I gotta say, man, today was a pretty good day so far. Everything went nice and smooth, and here we are unpeeling a little bit of tape. Ooh, that was a sketchy one right there. Let me hop around front real quick. And oh my goodness,
dude, you see that, man? I don't know what it is, but I guess the black paint just turned out amazing as well, dude.
Man, there is a little bit of a, like, I guess you could say, pieces. I don't think we should call that trash anymore. Let's call those little dust bunnies, man.
Little dust bunnies, man. They're just a little bit.
Because you're not even going to see them once it gets put out into the sunlight, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, never, dude. Never.
You think this thing's going to need a buff?
Probably not. Probably not. We'll see. We'll see. But I tell you that bumper over there is looking mighty fine too, dude.
That bumper is looking sharp, dude. And I can't wait to actually put it completely together. Oh my goodness.
That front bumper, dude, like, I don't know if they remember the epic stuff that it comes with, dude. It comes with everything. A blacked out grill, like a super sweet looking, like a splitter for the front, dude. It's gonna look epic, dude.
Dude, it's gonna look like a legit RS7, man.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait, which we're probably gonna put all that stuff together tomorrow, I think. I think it'll be dry enough, don't you think?
Yeah, it should be dry enough to put it together tomorrow, for sure.
Wow, dude, this is sick right here. And we got the headlights and everything. We're gonna put the whole entire front end together. And I guess that's all you're gonna untape right there?
That's all I'm gonna untape, and I guess we'll catch you guys in the morning. Looks amazing right there, dude.
This sucker looks like a Audi R8 almost.
Dude,
up front
almost
here.
like identical, dude.
Looks super sick. That big old grill up front here, and we ended up actually taking off that front number plate or whatever you call it. And I think it looks cleaner like that.
It looks way cleaner, and we were thinking about throwing on the Audi emblem, but I think it honestly looks cleaner as well without anything up here. Just nice and subtle. Got the blacked out grill, and also I'm kind of digging these accents right here. They're gonna match the wheels, and they're gonna match around the window. You know, all that
the
trim,
yep,
like
the
that.
chrome. It's like a brushed aluminum, but it does kind of flow with everything. I gotta say that looks pretty dang good for an aftermarket bumper. The fitment was not the best, and it is not 100% like perfect specs.
Yeah, I mean, the fitment is like not the best of where it fits up to the OEM fender over here, but we got it as best as possible. And for that, I mean, that's pretty dang good for an aftermarket front bumper that probably somebody made with their hands or something, dude.
That's what it kind of feels like or looks like. It's a little bit wavy in a few areas, but you can't really tell unless you really like.
If you know what original Audi RS7 bumper looks like, you'll probably see it. But other than that, dude, this car just looks amazing, dude. Finally, all one color. Finally, basically put back together. I mean, all that's left, we got to just change out the seat belts and one knee airbag, and that's all that's left, dude. We got the knee airbag. All we got to do is probably just buy some new seat belts, dude.
Yeah, super easy stuff that we got to do. And of course, this whole entire car needs a nice clean from the inside to the outside. It is just absolutely filthy, but hey, it's almost ready to go. You know what I mean?
Almost ready. All we got to do is clean it up, do a few little knickknacks, and this thing will be 100%.
Yeah, so I say that's exactly what we're gonna do next. Is probably just go ahead and give it a quick clean up from the inside to outside.
Yep.
See if we can make it look even better, dude.
And maybe drive it.
Alrighty guys, so there you have it. We finally got this Audi A7 cleaned up from the inside to the outside. And I gotta say, that right there exceeded my expectations. That looks super sick on that front end right there. Definitely would recommend that if you want to put a little bit of time, love, and care into that front bumper. Other than that, the OEM one is obviously going to be the best fit, but hey, I can't be mad with that. $1,000 for all that right there.
Dude.
Can't go wrong, man.
Can't go wrong, and it looks absolutely amazing. Especially, I don't know, I think the black is probably the best looking color for these Audis, because just look how nice that looks, dude.
Super sick, blacked out grille, blacked out all this mesh right here, fake little dummy fog lights right there, but you know what, no big deal. We got airflow. That's all that matters. We're going to have airflow going in for that supercharger. And of course, on the interior, look at this, man. Looking nice and clean. I love that brown mahogany look, whatever you call it, that wood grain.
And that AZA steering wheel, man. That's just a perfect touch to everything, man.
That interior is super sick. Of course, it needs some mats, and in the back, we are missing a few components in that trunk area, but we're not too worried about that. This car is basically ready to be hand-delivered. Not hand-delivered, just given over to our sister, and she's gonna probably start driving it, or we might start driving. Who's that? It's Bacon.
When I hear bacon, I'm ready to go, dude.
We'll be up there for some bacon in a little bit, but that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video. In the next one, we are gonna go ahead and probably bring in some of the builds that we mentioned that we're gonna sell, and we got 3 of them that are ready, and we do gotta prepare them a little bit, so I think that's gonna be a super exciting one, or we probably will continue with the shop, and maybe just throw that in there as well. But you know what? You guys are gonna have to stay tuned. Make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything, and also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.